Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, and if you hear that rattly old sound above me, it's that stupid air conditioner. It is hot out today. All right, so we're gonna do an eBay unboxing. So I started to rip the corner, and let's get this out. Let's see what is in here. And this, by the way, this package took like 12 days to arrive. I don't know what's going on with the post office, but damn, 12 days for a package to arrive? My goodness. All right. So you're like, wait, what does she have there? A chunk of hair? Like, that's really creepy. So if you watch my channel and you subscribe to me, you know I tend to actually come across these antique Victorian hair jewelry pieces. Like as much as I can, where I can afford them. And so you've probably seen multiple videos of me showing you these type of things before. But if you haven't, welcome to the world of like weird. And you might be wondering why and what is that and hair. And oh my goodness, that is just absolutely disgusting and gross. Okay, no, I don't think it is. I think it's like really actually pretty cool that they actually took hair and turned it into a piece of jewelry. Let's try to focus on that. Look at that. That's called plating. I generally call it like woven or weaving hair, but it's actually called plaited hair. And it's very hard to get like a close up of that. But that actually was quite a long, tedious process to turn this piece of hair into a piece of jewelry. And so, what kind of jewelry is it, you might ask? Actually, this is a pocket watch chain, and it actually has a little fob charm hanging from it. And a lot of people who sell these pieces on the internet actually call these mourning pieces. And they'll tell you some tale, they'll weave a tale of how this was once a memorial for someone who died, and it's all bullshit. So don't believe them when they put a high price tag on something like that and they call it mourning jewelry. It's actually called hair jewelry from actually a person who was alive during the 1880s, 1890s. And what this is actually a pocket watch chain that a woman would give to her husband or a fiance would give to her husband to be. She would actually cut a big chunk of her hair off and send it into a mail order catalog such as Montgomery Ward's or Sears, and they would have some choices that you can choose from at different price ranges with different charms that you can hang from them, different metal fittings and different designs of the hair weave. And they actually sold these for quite a bit of money if it came with precious metal like gold or silver. The ones that are made out of brass, like the brass fitting ones, were sold for less, but it would still cost her at least, like for non-precious metal, at least $80, $125 around there. Now, if this was precious metal such as gold, it would cost like actually $300, $400 in today's money. But pretty much most of them were brass or rolled gold. And they were more affordable for the middle class or somebody who could not afford to spend several $100s for a piece of jewelry for a novelty or a sentimental piece as a gift. And so these are pretty cool. You'll see quite a bit of these on eBay, all around the internet on online selling sites such as Etsy and Ruby Lane. And some of them actually are very, very expensive depending upon the elaborateness of the piece and the age. The older ones, the ones from like the 1860s, 1830s, 1820s, those ones always go for big bucks, especially the Regency era ones and the early 19th century ones. But the late Victorian, early 20th century ones don't go for as high, but they still sell for quite a bit of money, depending upon who's selling it. On eBay, generally, a lot of people think that this is just believe it or not, they call it horsehair. Horsehair. I said it with my New York accent. Sorry about that. Horsehair necklaces. They'll actually think this is a choker necklace, and you might be able to find them for about 20 to maybe $50. When they're being sold correctly, something like this without precious metal would probably be sold in the, I'm trying to think, like the $50 to $80 range if it's not as elaborate. The more elaborate ones actually do go for much higher. But this is actually really, really quite nice. It's cool because it has a wax seal fob charm. And so what is that? Basically, when they used to seal envelopes, they used to dip a piece like this in wax, and they would actually seal the envelope shut with it. And sometimes it would come with a monogram on it or a design. This one actually is not monogrammed. So this is just telling me that this was used as a weight to help the pocket watch balance correctly in the gentleman's pocket. And so how it worked was this little toggle piece right here would go in a buttonhole on his jacket. And then this little dog clip right here would attach to the pocket watch. And it would go in a pocket. It would stick out of his pocket on his suit. And a woman would give this to a man as a gift. And I think it was almost like branding the man in a way. So if a man walked around, this was as good as a wedding ring. It was pretty much saying he's taken, because why would he be walking around with a woman's hair attached to his pocket watch? So it was sort of like a woman's way of like putting a do not touch sign on their husband. That's how I feel. Now, is this gold? I cannot tell. Some actually, some sellers that sell these don't test them before they sell them. And sometimes I've gotten lucky sometimes getting 10 carat, 12 carat, or 14 carat gold fittings on these, and they were actually real gold. So it's quite cool. I don't think this one is real gold. If you look close, the little links holding the fob on it look like it's made out of brass. Sometimes you will find markings telling you what kind of metal it is, and it'll say like rolled gold, stuff like that, or real gold. But this one actually looks like it may have some kind of like gold plating on it. Perhaps, maybe not. I could be wrong. Looks like brass over here. This looks like it might be rolled gold. So there you go. So basically, you got a little bit of a history of what this is. Now, they made these in all different kinds of jewelry, and then they called some of the pieces mourning pieces, and they really were legitimate mourning pieces. You'll see some mourning pieces that were actually placed in lockets with glass windows. You'll see rings actually made out of hair of a deceased person for sentimental reasons. They made these into earrings, bracelets, necklaces, all sorts of things. You'll find with the hair, and charms and all sorts of things. So once again, thanks for watching another one of my unboxings. I was really lucky to get this really cheap at 25 bucks. You don't generally get that lucky because people are starting to seek these out, I noticed. I started collecting these a couple of years ago, and at the time when I started collecting them, I used to get these for relatively very, very cheap, in the $20 to $40 range. Actually, more so the $35 range. So between 20 and 35 bucks, and I collected quite a bit of these. Now these are actually, when someone who's selling them on eBay knows what they are, they're selling generally in the like $50 to $125 range in this type of design. So it's not as easy to get these for a steal anymore. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys all soon. One day I'll probably pull all my Victorian hair pieces out, the beautiful elaborate pieces, and the bracelets and the necklaces, and these pocket watch charms, and show you all of them, because it's interesting to see the different designs and the different plating and weaving that they did, and the different type of fittings that were made out of precious or non-precious metal. All right, guys, see you all soon, and so long.